You ever get that feeling when you say something in a group and nobody reacts, like you're invisible? Everyone else is laughing, bonding, having a great time, and you're just standing there like a background character in someone else's story? That's not just awkward, it's exhausting. But what if I told you there's a way to change that without faking a personality or trying too hard? Because the truth is, people don't like you for the reasons you think they do. Most people go through life thinking they need to be more impressive, funnier, louder, richer, or more successful to be liked. But none of that actually matters if you're missing this one thing. So let's fix it. If you've ever felt ignored, overlooked, or just plain invisible, this video is going to show you how to flip the script and finally get people to genuinely like you. Even if you're shy, even if you're awkward, even if you don't know what to say. Let's start with the first problem. Most people think being liked is about doing more, talking, showing off, trying to be interesting. But being liked isn't about being interested. It's about being interested. Let that sink in. You don't need to perform. You need to pay attention. Here's what I mean. When someone talks to you, what's your brain doing? Are you actually listening? Or are you waiting for your turn to talk? Because the number one mistake people make in conversations is thinking about what they're going to say next instead of focusing on the person in front of them. People don't remember what you said. They remember how they felt when they were around you. So here's step one. Make people feel heard. That means no fake smiles, no nodding while secretly checking your phone. Look them in the eye, ask real questions, and don't interrupt. Say things like, "Wait, what happened next? How did that make you feel?" That actually makes a lot of sense. These phrases are simple, but they trigger something powerful. Emotional validation. You're not just listening, you're connecting. Now, let's go deeper. Step two, learn people's favorite topic. What do you think most people love talking about? Themselves. It's not selfish, it's human nature. So the secret to being instantly more likable? Let them talk about them and actually care. Ask about their stories, their routines, their frustrations, what they wish people understood. And then, this is key, mirror their emotion. If they're excited, be excited with them. If they're frustrated, don't joke it off. Nod, acknowledge. When people feel emotionally in sync with you, their brain starts linking your presence with safety and trust. Now for step three, the "you make me feel normal" effect. Ever shared something kind of weird or personal, and someone else said, "I thought I was the only one who felt like that"? Boom, instant connection. That's what you want to create. When someone shares a fear, an awkward story, or something vulnerable, and you respond with, "Wow, I've felt that too." You're breaking the wall between me and you. It becomes us. And people don't just like those they relate to, they trust them. Here's something you probably never heard before. You don't earn trust by being perfect. You earn trust by being real. That means sharing your own awkward stories, your small failures, your embarrassing moments, not in a self-deprecating way, but in a, "Hey, I've been there too" kind of way. Because people don't want perfect friends. They want real ones. All right, step four. This one is huge. Make people feel like they matter. This means remembering the little thing. That job interview they were nervous about, that vacation they were planning, that weird hobby they told you they were tipsy. Bring it up later. "Hey, how did that interview go? Did you ever end up taking that trip to Colorado? You still doing that urban gardening thing?" That right there, that's gold. Because when you remember something small about someone, they feel seen, noticed, valued. It's rare, it's powerful. Let's pause here. So far, you've learned how to make people feel heard, let them talk about themselves, mirror their emotions, create relatability, make them feel important. And maybe you're thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but what if I'm socially anxious? What if I don't know what to say in the moment? Great question, because step five is all about that. Step five, stop trying to impress. Start trying to connect. Here's the mindset. You don't have to be cool. You have to be curious. You don't need to say something amazing. You just need to be present. Try this. The next time you're in a conversation, instead of planning the perfect reply, focus on one thing you're genuinely curious about. Just one. "Oh, you work in finance? What made you choose that? You said you hate small talk. What kind of conversations do you enjoy? You mentioned you're tired lately. What's been draining you?" These don't sound clever or impressive, but they work because people don't bond over perfect sentences. They bond over shared attention. Now, let's get into something even deeper. This might be the most important part of the video. Step six, make people feel safe. Think about the people you love being around. Why do you like them? Chances are it's not because they're the funniest or smartest. It's because you feel comfortable with them. You don't have to overthink. You don't feel judged. That's what real likability looks like. So, how do you make someone feel safe? Here's how. Don't gossip. If you talk badly about others, people will assume you talk badly about them too. Don't correct people unless it really matters. Being right is not worth making someone feel small. Be the person who celebrates others, even for small wins. And this part is subtle, but powerful. Match their energy. If someone's calm, don't come in loud and hyped. If someone's excited, match that excitement. This creates harmony, and humans are wired to trust what feels familiar and balanced. Here's a little bonus tip. Give people a reputation to live up to. Tell someone, "You're always such a good listener," and watch them lean in more. Say, "You've got this calm vibe that makes people relax," and they'll naturally play into that role. It's called positive labeling, and it works like magic. People become who you tell them they are, especially if it's something good. Now, let's talk about what not to do. If you want people to like you, avoid these. Don't make everything about you. Relate, but don't hijack their story. Don't give advice unless they ask. Just listen. Don't fake interest. Be real or be quiet. Don't try to impress with status. Impress with presence. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, this sounds like a lot. Do I really have to remember all of this? And the answer is no, because all of it boils down to one core idea. Being liked is not about doing more. It's about making others feel better about themselves or around you. That's it. If people walk away from a conversation with you feeling smarter, funnier, calmer, or more accepted, they'll want to be around you again. They won't know exactly why. They'll just say, "There's something about you that I really like." And the truth is, it won't be something. It'll be everything just learned. So, if you've ever felt like no one really sees you, I want you to remember this. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to show up fully and care deeply. Because the people who truly get liked the most aren't the loudest or the coolest or the most impressive. They're the ones who be that person. And if you made it this far, you're already becoming one. Subscribe if you want more videos like this one.